Hey guys, what's up? It's me, LEGO Elite 3 Shine here, and today we have a new LEGO Marvel superhero set review, our first and only Ant-Man set. This is the Ant-Man Final Battle. This set retails for about $20 US, and has 183 pieces. Here's a front look at your box. There is the back of the box, and included with this set is one instruction manual that has about 57 pages of building. You also get one of those enthralling comic book adventures. First up, our minifigures here is Scott Lang, aka Ant-Man, and this figure looks almost perfect besides one big flaw. He has a slit where you can see his mouth through his helmet, and in the movie it's very clearly covered up, and maybe it does this in the movie, we just don't know, but for right now, based off my knowledge of the film, it does not do that at all, and it's not accurate. But besides that, a great looking minifigure. He has great molding with his helmet. His printing is fantastic all around. He has a face and some nice back printing with a double-sided face as well, so a great minifigure besides that one little mess up in the helmet. Next up here is Hank Pym in his Ant-Man suit, and this is kind of a spoiler for the movie that he actually ends up suiting up with an old Ant-Man armor. That's kind of an odd thing that LEGO would spoil the movie. Now that being said, the Iron Man 3 sets spoil the movie, and we know how that actually turned out. His printing is fantastic. I love the helmet right there. Again, the same problem with the slit in his mouth. He has a nice face print underneath there, double-sided face as well, and he actually includes an extra black head, which is kind of cool. I guess to make him look more stealthy or something. That's kind of a cool thing. So, of a very nice looking minifigure. And our final minifigure for this set here is Yellow Jacket, the main villain of the film, and this figure looks nearly perfect. Besides, I think the gunmetal is not accurate. I would rather have that in black, but besides that, his detail is fantastic. His printing is great, but that new helmet mold right there is awesome. His little things he has on the back here actually look really cool, and of course his are stud shooters off the side right there. He has a face underneath the mask right there, which is very cool. And from the back, you can see it's a little bit overwhelming. Actually, that white piece is not included with this set. That is just there to support him up, because he's not going to be able to stand up without any stud because this thing is so back heavy. And that tan brick does kind of stand out. I don't know why they use tan rather than like black, but besides that, a great looking minifigure. Now here are the three minifigures of this set, unmasked all in one frame, and all three of these minifigures have the exact same problem. None of their faces are new. Ant-Man has Ezra's face from LEGO Star Wars Rebels. Hank Pym has Gandalf's face from Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. And then Yellow Jacket has a face that's been used a lot, and LEGO was recently used on the Loki minifigure a couple years ago. And it just bothers me so much. None of these faces are new. Now, I can get behind Yellow Jacket having that face because it kind of resembles Corey Stoll. It's not that bad. Ezra's face is okay for Ant-Man. It would have looked a little bit better if it had some stubble. Besides that, the details are pretty good. But the face they chose, Gandalf's face for Hank Pym right there, is horrible because Michael Douglas in the film clearly has a beard, and that face does not have any beard anywhere to be seen. So this is just embarrassing, LEGO. What the heck? Why in the world did we get three not new faces with this set? It's just terrible. I don't get what's going on here, and I do not like it at all. Here is the actual set itself. You get a couple of these small ant pieces off to the side, and these are very rare pieces. I believe they're brand new and dark blue, so those are a nice inclusion to this set. These are supposed to be gigantic LEGO pieces to give you a sense of scale. So these pieces right here would actually be a 1x1 and a 2x1 piece right there. And this would be how big the minifigure is compared to those pieces, and I absolutely love this. The way LEGO designed these is so fantastic. It looks so good. I love this so much. It's actually a pretty cool play feature as well. Those giant screw pieces right there, basically by pushing on the yellow brick right there, it will fire the screw, which is actually kind of a cool catapult play feature, so I love this part about this set. And the main build for this set here is a giant ant. Yep, there's no getting around that. It is a very large LEGO ant, and it actually looks pretty good. The color choices here are a little bit strange. Dark blue and dark red are not really what I imagined ants being colored. I imagined more browns, but it looks pretty good. I think the head here is a very successful design, minus the fact that there are no antenna on this ant's head. That would have been an accurate detail, and they did not include that here, but it is attached onto a mixel ball joint right here, so lots of articulation. You can also move the mandible parts right here, which is very cool. Now, as we move towards the middle, you can see the legs of the ant right here. Now, these look very good for display purposes. That being said, there's almost no articulation with these legs. All they can do is swivel, and they're also kind of loose, so sometimes this thing will kind of just cave in on itself and flop over, which is an unfortunate thing about this set. There's a spot in the middle right there where you can see Ant-Man, and of course you can ride around on this ant, which is kind of goofy, but it's accurate and it's a cool feature for this set. And now I can move on to the wings of the ant, which are very cool pieces. They look really good right here. Unfortunately, where they're attached on, that is really ugly. That build does not look very good, but they are attached on by ball joints, so they have some pretty good articulation. They're just great looking pieces in general. And finally, the back here is a simple but effective design. It can move up and down, but I'm not really sure what's up with the pink piece right there. This is actually a really nicely designed set. There's some pretty good play features, some great pieces included here. There are big problems with the minifigures, but they're very nice minifigures to have. It's great to have those characters in Lego form. And the actual designs here, the ant, even though it is a giant Lego ant and it's kind of silly, it looks really nice, and I especially love those giant Lego bricks. The playability is good, and overall I think it's a pretty good set. I'm going to give it an 8.4 out of 10. They're just my thoughts. I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to like this video, favorite this video, and share the video with all your friends. Subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my gaming channel, check out my eBay store, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Instagram. And I hope to see you guys next time with like a Marvel superhero set reviews. I'll see you guys later. Bye.